Now next is the levels of inheritance. Now there are different levels of inheritance, or we call it as a different types of inheritance. So we'll have one by one overview of this different types. First is single inheritance, second is multi-level inheritance, third is hierarchical inheritance, then multiple inheritance, and finally hybrid inheritance. So it has organized like this. For showing the graphical view, it is organized like this. Okay, and you can oral question is again types of inheritance, what are the different types of inheritance and what are the differences between that. So single inheritance, that means only when, as we know the name is single, that means only one base class and only one derived class is there. Only one base class and only one derived class is there. Whenever a program is written, we have only one base class and derived class. Now for example, suppose a person class is there, okay, and a student class is there. These are the two classes. One person is the base class and student is the derived class. So that person class is a super class and student class is subclass, right? So whatever the properties of the person class can be inherited in the student class. No further level is then again for inherited. So only one level is there. That's why it is a single inheritance. Then the syntax class derived class, then derived class name, colon visibility, or we call it as the access specifier, and the name of the base class. All the data members and member functions declared there followed with the semicolon. Here class student colon public person. Public, why we are writing? Because otherwise you write here private or protected. Okay, this is I have written public, you can write private or protected. All right. So all the members are accessed in a publicly manner to the student class. One more example. Actually, it is showing the overriding member function. So you know the stack. Yes, class stack is given, and the members are written as protected. Access specifier here protected for the members of the class stack. Then enum is used as we have discussed earlierly enum enumerations in the first unit. Then array of this st variable integer is used. Then next is top variable is used, and in public stack constructor, because stack and the name is same, that means it is constructor of stack class. Top is equal to -1. You are initializing the via constructor top value -1 initially. Then the push, for the putting number onto the stack, you are using a method push and passing argument variable whatever you are passing, that becomes now in array because you have taken the array and you are assigning var value here. Okay. Then next is swap, for taking the number off from the stack, returning the value, and you are decrementing as top minus minus. Firstly you are returning and then you are decrementing the top minus minus. So this is what the class stack, and you are having one more class stack2 as a derived class, which is having the properties of stack class. Now you can see this, we have not written the push function over there in stack, but you are writing here. Now how you are writing this? If top is greater than equal to max minus 1, then the cout statement stack is full. If it is capacity is greater than max minus 1, that means it has to come out. Again, what you are going to use here? Yes, you are going to use a class method from the stack class, that is scope resolution operator push var. You are just checking condition is done here, and then you are utilizing that, you are assigning value from the member function which is coming from stack. That means once you execute this part and it is okay, then it goes to the function push which of class stack. Okay, so how it will go there? It will go here, void push int var. Now it will execute this portion and then return. Now it will return here, and as it is nothing there again, it will close here. Next function again for pop, it is given condition is if top is less than again 0, then we have a empty stack and we will come out, exit. Otherwise return with. Now again you are taking the stack, scope resolution operator and the pop function. Now this pop function is executed from the our base class stack, our base class stack. Now how it will go? It will again go there. What is the definition here for pop? It will return st whatever the variable that remains at a top, and then it will decrement the top count, then decrement the top count and return again here. And finally the closing brace is there. So likewise, if you run this, execute this program, you can input the values using the main function. You have to write the main function because execution starts with the main function. So already told you, you have to create object of the derived class. Now what is the derived class? Stack2 is the derived class, and you are writing s1 as the object of the stack2. Now just directly call the method s1 dot push. Now you are pushing the element 11 to the stack. Then s1 dot push 22. Now you are putting the next element 22. s1 dot push next element 33. Likewise you can continue, but max value is written as 3. So right now maximum values you can put 3. You can change that max value also. For showing the example, it is written as if you go for the more max value, you can use the for loop as well. Then cout statement here as and showing the pop operation. So again, now which one element is at top?
33 remains at top. Okay, so once s1 dot pop operation is done, now this 33 is removed from that stack, and now it will be decremented. Okay, it will be decremented value for the top, and it goes to this point out, and next time 22 will be popped out, again decrement value goes to here, right, and then it will go to the pop s1, then it will also remove from the stack. Now your stack top becomes -1, top becomes -1. So once again if you go for this, it will show you the what message it will show you. This will work as this. You have used a example of stack, and stack you are going to use in functions. Okay, so the creation of the stack is done like this, actual creation in coding. Okay, so stack class, then next is stack2 class which derives from the stack class, and then how you are declaring the variable of or the object of the your derived class stack2, and you are doing the this push operation and pop operations, which are the member functions of your derived class as well as the member function of the base class. So how it is accessing? First, whenever it is called s1 dot push, it will go to your derived class and check out with the derived class, and then it jumps to the base class, because base class, why it has to jump to there? We have written a code like this. Once it is done this thing, it has to go. Why? Because stack scope resolution operator, again the name of the function we have written here. Same way in pop also we have written here stack and then pop scope resolution operator. That means it has to access the base class as well as. Okay. So next is, as you got this overriding member functions, why we have to override the member functions? Otherwise it will directly go to the base function, base method call, but you have to use this for showing that we can also use the derived class method. Okay, so similarly there is a task for you. You have to use the employee database using the inheritance.
Next is multi-level inheritance. Now what is multi-level inheritance? When subclass is derived from a base class which is itself is derived by another class is called multi-level inheritance. Now see this diagram. In this diagram, the base class is inherited by the father class, or Next is the father class is again inherited by the child class. So there are two level of inheritance. So it is called multi-level inheritance. Now syntax is class derived class name, then colon visibility model, modes, base class name, then the data members and member functions. So next class derived class 2, visibility mode, derived class name 1. So data members and declaration of member functions. Example you can see here, class B colon access specifier is public. How it is accessing class A? Publicly. Then next class C, which is again derived by class B. Now this is an example showing the multiple inheritance. Includes IOStream using namespace std. Parent class inherits the properties. Now here the function call void my function, where cout statement is written I am in parent class. Now next is the child class class declaration, where it inherits from the my class. And how it is inheriting? Access specifier is public. Now next is again the next level of inheritance is class my grandchild. So again it is inheriting my child class. So likewise two levels of inheritance is shown here, that is multi-level inheritance. Now the object of which class you need to derive or create, my grandchild, this is a derived class, so you are going to have the access. So my grandchild class object, my object is created and the function is accessible using the that object, my object dot my function. So you will get the output that I am in parent class. Can be written like B class, C class and D class. Here the real-time example, student class is the base class, and from that student class various subclasses are derived like arts, then engineering, then medical. Again from the engineering the different branches are deriving mechanical, electrical, civil, etc. Next is multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance means deriving the class from two or more base classes. All it is called as multiple inheritance. Like we have a more than one base class. Like in this case, example is there. A class is there and B class is there. These are the different classes, and the another third class, that is the C class, is derived from this earlier base classes, that is class A and B. Okay, so this is multiple inheritance. So the syntax for it is class derived class name, visibility mode, base class name, then its data members and the member functions. So here the we are having the more than one base class, so you have to write the more than one base class names over here with its visibility mode. For example, class child is deriving from the father class and mother class, so its access specifier is public and showing the data members and member functions of that class.